Welcome to the Five Arms and a Lucky Fin podcast. I am your host, Brendan McCormick, with my partners in picks, David Diesel Soloway and Jason J. Money. He's not on this episode, but he's on a lot of other episodes. Talking week 18 in the NFL. How are we doing on this fine Wednesday night, David?
Oh, we're doing good. Fired up for some playoff football. Missing Jay tonight, obviously. I mean, I wish this guy was here.
I do too. Always has some great breakdowns with some numbers, so we're gonna miss that because we
Yep.
are really not too into the numbers, even though
I'm
we talk
firing
about
off the hip
numbers.
tonight.
I want plenty of hot takes, so
Yeah, we'll get some.
not as many as Skip Bayless, though.
No. I'm not Skip.
Just going off on Twitter all the time. Obviously, prayers for Damar Hamlin, and in all seriousness, fainted during the Monday Night Football. Not fainted, but like went in cardiac arrest. Not fainted. And went to the hospital, and obviously had to get an AED machine and then hooked up. Seems to be like he's doing better.
Yeah, good signs today, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I'm following on Twitter. But definitely prayers and thoughts are for him. I'm assuming we will be playing week 18, like David and I had previously discussed over text. And so whether the Bills play, I think that's might still be up in the air. But we'll definitely talk about all the other games. So definitely prayers and thoughts with him. Just a freak accident. I mean, me and David have seen other freak accidents in other sports. And it's just I don't know how you reacted when you first saw it, but I was just like, did that just happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a reminder of how dangerous a sport football is, first of all, just in that there are collisions like that. Obviously, it was mostly, from what we've heard, unfortunate timing, and the placement of the hit. There's not really anything you could have done. So,
No.
yeah, it just goes to show how fragile life is, and we hope he pulls through. And thoughts and prayers with his family, and big shouts to the medical staff that was there right away, giving him CPR for 9-10 minutes. So, yeah, we're hoping for the best for Damar and his family.
100%. 100%. Let's head right into the spreads. For the first Saturday game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders are plus 9.5, plus 350 on the money line. Total sitting at 52.5. You believe in Stidham?
No, I don't. But what I do believe in this game is the over. Because Stidham's going to go out there, he's going to sling it around. And then on the other side, you got Patrick Mahomes. So I love the over. But I would lean toward taking the Raiders here just because with the Bills situation up in the air, Kansas City might not have as much to play for because they might already have that one seed locked up. So they might not come out playing as well as we would expect.
100% agree with you. The Chiefs have not been great at covering big spreads this season. So it worries me to take this Raiders team with how well they played last week, especially almost beating the 49ers, which is pretty crazy to say that, they were in the same position as the books had them last week at 9-point underdog. So I'm all over the Raiders here. I love the over. I think there will be a lot more points. I don't always say this, but a lot more points than what people think. I think the Raiders, like you said, will be able to move the ball really well, and it'll just be interesting to see what the news with the game and the results of that, because it'll definitely impact this one. So I'll definitely be watching the news. So
yeah, something to keep in mind with the Chiefs heading into the playoffs. Their defense has not really looked great recently.
no.
Since they played the Rams, when was that? Back in November, I think was the end. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was their last game in November. Since then, they've allowed 27 28, that was to the Broncos. 24 to the Texans. Then
Wow.
10 to the Seahawks, which, that was a good game there. But then 24 again to the Broncos. So multiple games in the 20s there. Obviously, with Mahomes, you kind of expect him to outscore anybody. So once the playoffs come around, we'll see how much that actually matters. But defense is not playing very well lately. So, yeah, I love the over here. Love it.
On to the next one, we have the Tennessee at Jacksonville. Tennessee is +6. Total sitting at 39.5. Tennessee Titans are +225 on the money line. This Jaguars team is weird with spreads.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are
I
you gonna
wouldn't bet.
are you gonna bet on Josh Dobbs?
No, I just wouldn't bet this game.
Well, I wouldn't either. But the Jags are hot right now.
They are.
They beat the Titans by 14 a few weeks ago. Then they beat the Cowboys. They beat the Jets. And then last week they obviously beat the Texans 31-3, with the Texans are tanking. But the Jags are hot. Jags are hot, and the Titans are the opposite of hot, and they're starting Josh Dobbs at quarterback, and I don't know how anyone could bet on that guy.
Is he better than the second string?
Malik Willis?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he might be, but that's not saying a whole lot.
No, it's not. It's really not at all. Went to Liberty though, David.
Yeah, he did. I think this game comes down to, is Derrick Henry going to put the team on his back and carry the Titans to the playoffs? And if not, then I think they probably get rolled, because if they get down early and Josh Dobbs has to throw the ball to get back in the game, not feeling great.
Not too great at all. The Jacksonville has also covered their last 4. This is for the AFC Championship as well.
AFC South.
AFC South,
Not
yes.
the whole AFC.
Not the whole AFC. You know what I meant though. The conference. Yeah. So the division, not conference. Division. Jeez, I'm all over the place. All over the place tonight. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game.
Fun.
I'd lean Jacksonville. I would just lean Jacksonville with how hot they are right now, and they need it to win the division.
I actually love Jacksonville here.
Bet the bank responsibly.
I would bet this -6 responsibly. Yeah, I love Jacksonville. They're very hot right now.
Love. You never.
They're hot, dude. They're a good football team.
Okay, I don't know if they're good.
They beat the Cowboys 2 weeks ago.
I called that too, though.
Okay, that doesn't mean they're not good just because you called it.
They're just streaky. That's what I'm gonna say. The team is really streaky. You just don't know.
But right now they're hot.
I think they're gonna be like winning that division for the next 3 years. Dare I say that?
No, they're not. The Colts.
I think they
have the
are.
most talent in the division. The Colts are going to be back next year.
The Titans and the Colts do not have a quarterback.
The Titans have a quarterback. He's injured.
Tannehill?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's been all you need with Derrick Henry is a guy who can just be safe with the ball, make decent throws when he needs to. That's what Ryan Tannehill is.
I agree with that. 100%. On the next game, we have Cleveland at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland is +2.5. Total sitting at 40.5. Cleveland is 126 on the money line. Wouldn't even bet this game, David.
Why?
It could go either way.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I would lean the Steelers.
Why? Why would you not hammer the Steelers? The Steelers need to win this.
I know they do, but that's what scares me. It's a letdown spot. You know it's a letdown spot. Shout out dog. Dog barking in the background. I love dogs barking. Dogs are barking this week. I'm telling you.
Dogs are not barking. I love this favorite here. I love the Steelers.
You gonna put it?
I would put a sizable wager on the Steelers.
Really?
What do the Browns have to play for other than spoiler?
Nothing.
And they
But
haven't looked good since Deshaun got back anyway.
no. Shaking out the rust. Shaking off the rust.
I mean, sure, but that he's not just going to shake it all off this week. He's going to need a full offseason.
It
So I'm going
rela-
to take Kenny Pickett and the boys.
it relies on Kenny Pickett's performance.
Yeah.
He has the pieces. The pieces are there in Pittsburgh, in my opinion. You have Najee Harris doing his thing. You have Deontay Johnson. Who's their other wideout? I know they got rid of Claypool, but they have another one. They always have wide receivers on the Steelers team. I don't know who the second wide receiver.
What's his face? George Pickens.
Okay, another decent wide receiver at two. So he has weapons and he has a decent line. So he's got to perform. I know this is a rookie season, so we don't expect too much of him, but still, like when he plays well, they win and they look good doing it, and their defense is incredible.
Yeah. The only thing that concerns me here is they don't usually win by a lot. I mean, they've played a lot of 3-point games lately, or at least one score games.
Right.
But their season's on the line. They have to win this. This game is at 1:00, so it's at the same time as other games that impact them. But they won't know the scores of those. They're still going to come out trying to win and hope everything else falls in place. So,
Right.
I love them -2.5.
Go Steelers, and I know Jay's probably on the Steelers as well as he's a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. On the next one, we have Minnesota at Chicago. Chicago's plus 7.5, plus 265 on the money line. Total is sitting at 43.5. What do the Bears have to play for?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
It scares me laying 7.5 in a divisional game though. With Kirk Cousins.
But against Nathan Peterman?
Is Fields out?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Peterman's starting. Nathan Peterman is by
He
the
is out.
stats the
Wow.
worst quarterback in NFL history.
So you're locking this one up?
I'm locking this one up. Give me the Vikings -7.5. The Vikings still have a lot to play for. They're currently in a tie with the Cowboys and the Niners for those 2 through 4 spots.
Yeah.
Or no, I guess it would be they're in a tie with just the Niners because the Cowboys are going to be a wild card team. That's right.
They are.
That's
Classic.
right.
Classic
But
Cowboys.
either way, Vikings still have something to play for here, and the Bears are starting Nathan Peterman.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm on the Vikings as well. It just scares me laying that many points with Kirk Cousins. It just still scares me.
Yeah, they play a lot of close games too, so that is concerning. But they got to get themselves in playoff shape. So this is the week to do it.
I like it. I like it. On to the next one. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Atlanta. Tampa Bay is plus 4.5, plus 176 on the money line. Total sitting at 40.5. The books all over Ritter.
There's no
Also,
way Brady's playing, right?
I don't see why he's out. There's no.
They're locked into their seed.
Oh, that's probably why it's 4.5 because they don't think Brady's playing.
I mean, it looks like there's still props out there for him based on what I'm seeing, but I don't understand why he would play. Why are you risking it in a game that literally does not matter?
So take his under passing yards and everything then.
Well, if he doesn't play, then it just gets voided. But
Mother trucker.
I would think he'd at least start, right? He always does. All the legend quarterbacks go out there so they can add it to their starts, streaks and stuff. So he might start, yeah.
Well, I'm all over the Falcons if Brady doesn't play. I mean, that's contingent on it if he doesn't play.
Yeah, I still think I might like the Bucks.
Really?
Desmond Ritter's done nothing good.
No. No, he has not. He doesn't look really that impressive to me, David, in my
He's
opinion.
he's a rookie. Give
He's
it
a
time.
rookie. I gotta give it time. You're right. I
He's a
like that.
rookie.
I like the instant gratification. Like I'm a Colts fan. We bounce from quarterback to quarterback. I like the
Uh,
instant
yeah,
gratification.
you're gonna want your rookie quarterback next year to be like an all-pro quarterback. Probably not gonna happen. Got to give him time.
Absolutely, I do. All pro. We got Sam Ellinger starting this week, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah, have
A
fun with that.
oh, I know, right? Yeah, supposed to be the savior of our franchise. We have New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are +1, -104 on the money line. Total sitting at 38.5. Break this one down, David. What's going on with the fence, man? You got to talk to us on this. What's this insider info you got as a fan?
Um, win and they're basically in because it comes down to. Hold on, Brandon, go ahead and talk.
Shout out dogs. The dogs are barking for David. Dogs are definitely barking for David. Um, yeah, I mean, the Jets are really struggling. The only reason why I would even consider taking the Jets is Mike White. I think he's pretty good. I'm assuming Tua is playing as
No, two
David.
is out.
Tua's out, so we got Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy also might be out.
Oh,
Um,
Teddy might be out.
yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
So that's the concerning thing here is on the Jets side, you've got Mike White,
Yeah.
who has shown that he's pretty good and he's playing for his job. He's playing to
Yes.
be the starter next year.
Correct.
Whereas Miami's probably starting Skylar Thompson. So all things considered, the Jets kind of have the leg up in the quarterback battle. But the Jets, while they want to play spoiler, it's an in-division game. They're gonna want to try to play spoiler. Dolphins just need to win this game because the Bills are going to be playing. If they play, they're going to be playing and trying their best to win for their teammate against the Pats, and all the Dolphins need is to win and for the Pats to lose. So, what do we got? Dolphins +1. So I
Yeah.
would just take the Dolphins straight up. They have a lot more to play for.
100%. I'm on the Dolphins. They have all to play for. I do agree with you. They're playing to basically make the playoffs 100%. And the Jets, I mean, the only reason why I feel like the Jets win is Mike White balls. He balls out because he's fighting for his job. Anyone fighting for their job is going to like fight,
Yeah, yeah.
you
And
know?
last week of the season, like we don't pay as much attention to the linemen and
No,
corners and stuff, but those guys are playing for their jobs too. They're still trying to put good tape out there.
true.
So like, yeah, they're still gonna try hard. They're still gonna try to win the game. It's not gonna impact their draft position that much. They're not gonna throw it or anything. So, but Dolphins have a lot to play for. This is a they can't throw away the season. They were 8-3. They cannot end the season on a 6-game losing streak. They can't.
If they don't make the playoffs this year, I will take them to win the Super Bowl next year.
No, you won't.
I will.
Tua might not play football again.
It's fine. You'll figure out a quarterback.
Who?
Teddy Two Gloves.
No, probably Lamar. They would pay up.
You think they go after Lamar?
Yeah, they would pay up for Lamar. 100%.
Wow. Just trash Tua. Go after Lamar. They would do that quick.
I don't know that Tua can play football anymore.
Wow.
He's got I'm
Yeah.
not saying talent wise, he's gotten
No, I
multiple
know.
hard brain injuries this year. Like, I don't know.
Hmm. Man.
I mean, Mike McDaniel even said something about Tua. He was like, Tua just needs to focus on getting his mind right or something. And it's like, that doesn't sound great.
That doesn't sound great at all. Especially when your coach is saying that.
Yeah.
That does not sound good at all.
No.
Ugh. Man. Hate to hear that. Man. I love Tua though. I almost bought a Tua jersey.
I love Tua when he's not concussed, but
Well, same.
you
Yeah,
saw
I
what
know.
happened in the second half of that Christmas Day game. He had a concussion and he threw 3 horrible picks.
Yeah, he did. It was not looking good. Not looking good at all.
No.
Our next matchup, David, we have the Carolina Panthers.
Are we ever going to talk Colts?
You know, maybe we can. Right now. We'll talk about it right now.
All right.
I keep forgetting them because they're at the top of my list
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're my favorite. So on this one, we'll talk about the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. The Texans are plus 2.5, plus 130 on the money line. You taking Sam Ellinger? Because I'm not.
I'm taking Sam Ellinger. And you know why?
Oh, man. I'd rather have Davis Mills. I'm going to say it. I'd rather have Davis Mills.
I mean, I agree, but the Texans have to lose this game. They have to lose this game
I
to get the number one
know.
pick because the Bears are going to lose. They're starting Nathan Peterman against a 12-4 Vikings team. And if the Bears lose and the Texans win, the Bears get the first pick. And while the Bears won't pick a quarterback, they've got their guy, they might trade down and let someone else slide up into the first pick. And then the Texans lose out on probably Bryce Young.
Probably.
The Texans have to lose this football game. They have to do everything in their power to lose this football game.
So bet the bank responsibly on the Colts because I do not trust that.
I mean, yeah.
Dang.
I mean, the Colts also could losing would help.
Yeah.
Um, but the Texans have to lose to save their franchise.
Sounds like we got a good parlay cooking.
Oh yeah, I feel good about a few of these.
Feel really good about a few of these as we break them down. No, I'm excited. All right, on this matchup, we have the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. Carolina's plus 3.5. Over and under sitting at 41.5. Carolina's plus 160 on the money line.
I got nothing on this game. Who cares? You know,
I'm with
like
you. I'm
the
with you on
Saints have
this
been
one.
playing well lately.
Yeah, I would take the
Honestly,
Saints.
that game, that what was it, a Monday night game against the Bucks when they blew that
Yes.
big lead at the end. If they hadn't blown that, this game would be to make the playoffs.
Yeah. Yep.
And they blew it, but they're still playing really well lately. So I would lean Saints, but at the same time, I couldn't care less about this game.
Yeah, this is one I do not plan on watching at all. But I mean, the Saints, I mean, they play really well at home. That's my only angle for them every time we talk about them when they're at home. But they just consistently play well. And so I don't think this is a game that the listeners should bet, but we got to talk about it because it's on the
If I was
thing.
betting this game, I would take the under.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Divisional matchup. These offenses aren't great. Both are really
No,
good defenses.
yeah.
But yeah, I would not bet the spread.
The Saints have also gone under the 10 times this year.
They're a good under team.
So that's a great point, David. Our next matchup, we have the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. New England is plus 7, plus 250 on the money line. Total sitting at 42.5. Like I said, this game might not even be played given the situation, which would make things even more interesting with the playoffs. Man,
Yeah. I would lean toward they're going to play this game,
right.
but probably not going to make up the Bengals game.
Yeah.
Um, and Buffalo's got a lot to play for.
Yes.
And yeah, if New England wins, they make the playoffs. But New England's starting Mac Jones at quarterback, and he's been trash all year. So you're going to trust Mac Jones to overtake the Bills in a must-win game for their teammate? I mean, they're going to be laying it all out on the line for their teammate.
Yeah, I would hammer the Bills in this game because of that. We always talk about the emotional factor, David. When
Oh,
emotions get into games, that team that has had something significant happen more times than not, they will cover the spread. I promise you, if you do research.
yeah. I would say the only thing in this game is the other side of that.
Yeah.
Are they still like emotionally?
Good point.
scarred from
Yeah.
this incident. I don't think so though. These guys are dogs. These guys are gonna want to play for their guy.
Yeah.
Um, and I think they're gonna win big.
I think they will win big as well. Um, I think they win by 14 in this matchup, if not more.
I like them by more.
Yeah.
They're at home. They're gonna go all out for their teammate.
The bet percentage is on the Patriots though. Maybe because that angle that you just said, like they might be scared, kind of out of it still.
That also with the Bengals Bills game up in the air, like
Yeah.
the Patriots need this more for playoff consideration than the Bills do. But come on, can't bet against the Bills this week.
I believe it's an important game for the Patriots too, as they're still in the hunt for the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah. If they win, they're in.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
So,
but like that's what I'm saying. I think that's probably why they have more of the bet. Is
yeah,
this game is probably more significant from a playoff picture
right.
perspective for them. But as far as like just life and playing for your teammate and all that, this game's much bigger in Buffalo for the Bills.
In Buffalo.
Bills Mafia is going to be rowdy.
Let's go. That is one game I am going to watch. Excited for that matchup. I think that will be a really good game for the week, in my opinion. I mean, I think just to see Bills Mafia get so amped up because of what happened, I'm excited for that. Really excited for that. Obviously, terrible situation, but excited to see like Bills Mafia get a little rowdy. I like a little rowdy, David.
Oh yeah, love rowdiness.
On the next matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore is +7. Over and under is sitting at 41.5. Baltimore is 260 on the money line. Lamar is questionable, it says on action. He is questionable. Do we think he plays?
I mean, I
It's
this
tough,
game
man.
this game matters a lot because uh, they still have a chance to get the 5 seed, which would play the winner of Jags Titans in Wild Card Weekend.
Yeah.
And if you get the 6 seed, you're playing probably the Bengals again.
Yep.
Bengals or
I
Bills,
think you're
depending
right.
on how that kind of shakes out, depending on if that game's played or not. But 7 points is still a lot for a divisional matchup, and with Lamar possibly playing, I would take the 7 with Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm with you. Judging by that spread, I feel like people think that he won't play, but seven's still a lot, especially in a divisional game like this. But Cincinnati's dangerous, David. Cincinnati's dangerous with those spreads. You
Cincinnati
just
is dangerous, but I don't know. Like, I, I don't know. I could see this being a 24-20 ball game.
yeah. When Joey B is like cooking with his receivers, man, that team is fun to
Oh yeah,
watch.
very fun. They've got a fun offense.
Like, man. And I got a lot of respect for their coach as well as how he handled the situation, obviously, and things like that. Like um going to see him in the hospital and things like that. I mean, the opposing coach doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, he was clearly on board with postponing the game too. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't trying to push for them to play just because it was a home game on a Monday night.
Yeah.
They had a lead too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're up 7-3.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, I mean he was very empathetic toward the situation for the Bills team. So
Yeah.
yeah, well handled by him. But 7's a lot of points in a divisional matchup for me.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Under our next matchup, we have the New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants are plus 14, plus 610 on the money line. Total sitting at 42 and a half. 14 is a lot of points. Must not be a lot of faith in this Giants team with the books. Maybe someone is out, but 14 is, in my opinion, is way too many points, especially if Daniel Jones plays semi well.
They're not
I don't,
playing.
they're not playing.
The Giants, their whole team's sitting out. They're locked into their seed.
All right, well, never mind. You know more than me. I'll admit that with seating and things like that because I was like 14. 14's a lot. So just throw away everything I said. Obviously, but
Still a lot of
14's
points.
still a lot of points. Um, who's their backup quarterback?
You know, it is Tyrod Taylor.
That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, he's not
and if
bad. He's an
Minshew
NFL
starts for
starter.
the Eagles,
He did not look good, dude. I lost some money on that game. I ain't gonna lie. I lost some
did I?
money.
So did I.
I was like 5.5. 5.5. This is a lock. You ain't telling me that Gardner Minshew ain't gonna sling it, and then he doesn't do anything. Didn't do anything for the first
Well,
half.
it was it needed to be his first game since uh our guy Coach Leach died because he played really well in that one.
Played great,
He
but he
had a
also
little bit of
played
a
the
hangover in
Cowboys.
the second one.
Played the Cowboys too. The Cowboys are, letdown spot. Always letdown spot. I'm not a fan of this
I,
Cowboys franchise in any way. I can't
I
stand
don't
them.
think the Cowboys were the letdown spot. I think the Cowboys were the hyped game, and the letdown spot was Gardner Minshew against the Saints last week.
True. The Saints defense looked incredible.
Yeah, they were playing against Gardner
Incredible.
Minshew. Put me out there at quarterback, and they look incredible too.
Go Eagles.
Eagles do have to win this game to lock up the one seed. They need the
Oh,
bye. They need to rest their guys.
yeah, 100% I'm with you. I think they'll play a little bit.
What?
I think some of the starters might play a little bit
For who?
for the
The Giants?
Giants. You think
No,
they're totally out?
they're
Like,
out. I
wow,
think they're all the way out.
that's crazy. It's like the Colts would like play him for like a quarter and take him out.
They'd plan for a drive. I went to those games every year because my dad had season tickets. We got the week 17 tickets. Peyton Manning would go out there for one drive, and then Jim Sorgi would come in for the rest of the game.
What a legend.
Yeah, I saw him play a lot of football.
What a legend. Backup of a future Hall of Famer. Getting paid millions just to sit there.
Yeah, I mean it's a good gig.
It's a great gig because you know you're never going to go out there, and he never did.
Yep.
Never did. Never did. All right, the next one we have Dallas at Washington. Washington is plus 7.5, plus 260 on the money line. Total sitting at 40 and a half. I'm assuming all of Dallas players are sitting out too, huh?
No, Dallas needs to win this game.
I'm joking. Gotcha.
No, you didn't.
No, no.
You didn't get me.
I can't lay 7.5 with this Cowboys team. I know it's Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, our guy.
Hey, remember when Carson Wentz was like one of the best Colts quarterbacks in the last 5 years, and they just ran him out of town? That was
We've
fun.
talked about this plenty of times, David.
Imagine if they had Carson Wentz this year instead of Matt Ryan. They would probably be 7-9 and in a position to win the division this week.
Yes.
I'm
Not
not saying they'd
even.
be great, but they'd be 7-9 easily. They'd be 7-9.
I wasn't pleased of how that situation unfolded
No, as you
with
should.
Carson Wentz.
He was a pretty solid quarterback.
Yes.
He had a couple really bad games. Those happen for most non-elite quarterbacks.
It was an overreaction to a bad game.
Yeah,
It was an overreaction to a bad game. And
yeah. People like to
sadly,
make fun of him.
I think he is great at times. And then at times you don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how he's always been, though. He's kind of a gunslinger. He's just he's kind of reckless with the ball. But he's honestly, like, with the Commanders this year, he's kind of like not even really throwing the ball around anymore. He's just kind of a guy. He's nothing. Taylor
I
Heineke's at least fun.
Yes, I love Taylor Heineke. In my
Yeah.
opinion, he should be the starter because I do believe he's slightly better than Carson Wentz.
Even if he's not better, he has the potential for bigger plays, which is what the Commanders need.
And the team loves him.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him on that team.
Yeah. He should be a lifetime starter because everyone loves him.
You taking the Cowboys in?
No, I would take the Commanders.
Yeah, just
7.5 is a lot.
yeah, I just think it's too many points, and I don't trust this Cowboys team at all. Not 1 ounce of my body trust them. We have on the next one. We have the Los Angeles Rams against Seattle. LA Rams are +6.5, +240 on that money line. Total sitting at 41.5. Taking your boy Baker ×3.
Um, yeah, I am. Yeah, you know what? I am. Screw it. He is playing for his career. I mean,
Yes.
he's actually been playing pretty well. Um, but he's playing for a lot this week, you know? So I don't think Seattle's that great. I'll take 6.5 points with the Rams.
Sean McVay is one of the greatest coaches I've seen in quite a while in the NFL. He makes Baker Mayfield look like a top 15 quarterback.
I think Baker Mayfield is a top 15 quarterback. I think we've talked about this before. We've talked about this. These quarterbacks go from college systems where they're spread out, they're able to move their feet in the pocket, get out of the pocket, make plays with the ball, and then they get to the NFL and they get buckled up and they try to run these pro style offenses and it doesn't work. You see what the Ravens have done with Lamar. They made a playbook for him and it works. But then you get a guy like Baker and you make him hand the ball off a bunch of times and then play action, throw it deep. Well, that's not his game. His game's rolling out to the right and pump faking and sprinting around the guy and getting 3 yards. You know, that's his game.
100% agree with you.
And they're letting him do that.
They are. They're
And
letting him
he is,
sling.
talent wise, he is a top half of the league quarterback. He is a starter in the NFL. There's no doubt about that.
He's a starter in the NFL. In my opinion, I wouldn't say he's a top echelon of quarterbacks. I would say he's definitely top 20 for sure. Top 20 for sure. Top 15? A little sketch. A little sketch.
I don't know. I mean, if we went through all the starters right now, I
We're
don't think you
not.
could find 16 better than him. We're
I
going to
think
when we get off this call. We're gonna go through our list of quarterbacks.
I think I could.
I don't know, dude. Think about all the bad quarterbacks.
There is some very bad
The Raiders are
quarterbacks.
starting Jarrett Stidham.
He looked good last week.
I mean, oh, sure, but like,
I don't think he's better than Baker Mayfield, but he
no.
looked good.
Is
He
Kenny
looked
Pickett better
better.
than Baker Mayfield?
I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not
no, he's
sure.
not.
I'm not
He's
sure.
played 12 games. No, he's not.
I'm not sure because all I see is this year of rookie year of Kenny Pickett. I don't think he's
That's what
better
I'm
than Kenny.
saying, though. He's a rookie.
I'm
Baker
not.
is better than Kenny Pickett.
Yes, I agree with him right now, but in the future, I don't know.
We're talking about right now.
Right now, yes.
Okay.
Thought you
All
meant
right.
like
We'll talk
overall.
about this offline.
Yes, 100%. Love talking about quarterbacks in the NFL. Better than Geno Smith?
You think he's better than Geno?
Yes.
But see, that Geno's a guy I would have ahead of him.
Really?
Geno's proven this year.
His last 5 games, he's looked like trash.
That's fine. He'll adjust.
He looks like
Defenses
the
will
old
figure him out. They'll figure them
Gino.
back out. It's all right.
All Gino needs to do is just hand the ball off anyways. They have great running backs.
Yeah,
So
they do.
on to the next one. We have the Arizona Cardinals against the 49ers. Arizona Cardinals are plus 14, plus 640 on that money line. Total is sitting at 40 and a half. You take in, is it Blau of the,
Think Blau's starting again. Yep.
yeah, I'm on the Niners.
14?
14, lay it. I'm laying it. Lay it with me, David. Lay it. Lay it down. It's a lot of points in it.
14?
It's a lot of points in NFL. We know this. We know it, but I'm gonna lay it. I don't normally lay these big spreads, but Blau, you gonna take Blau plus 14?
The Niners beat the Cardinals in Arizona in November, 38-10.
Yeah,
Is that the game?
I think Kyler was playing.
Is that the game he tore his ACL though?
Yeah, I don't know about
It may
that.
have been.
Can't
Either way,
confirm.
they won by 28, and so at home, yeah, I'll go ahead and take them minus 14. Why not?
Lay the points. Isn't this crucial too for the Niners in seeding? Am I wrong? Because I feel like they wouldn't even be playing.
It can be if the Vikings win, then the Niners need to win to keep the 2 seed. But if the Vikings lose and the Vikings play
They play the
earlier, they play
yeah.
earlier though, and I don't think they'll lose.
Oh,
But if they lost, then it wouldn't matter for the Niners.
gotcha. Hmm.
I'll take the Niners.
I'll take the Niners too. They're my Super Bowl pick. My Super Bowl pick. I'm not gonna.
I thought the Ravens were your under the radar Super Bowl pick.
They were. I didn't bet it though.
Dang.
Didn't bet it though. That's why you got to wait till later in the season to bet your Super Bowl picks or put them out there. With a healthy Ravens team, yes, I would. I would take them. 100%. Lamar's not healthy. If he's healthy, they might win a
Dude,
Super
the
Bowl.
AFC's got 3 absolute juggernaut teams at the top that they'd have to go through.
And it's going to be one of those 3 teams, in my opinion, that I did say the Niners were just going to win. Never mind. Never mind. I think that they'll win the Super Bowl for sure. The Bengals or the Bills or the Chiefs. One of those 3 teams.
Oh, yeah, the AFC runs through those 3. I don't think anyone else really has a chance.
Our Fins next year, David. You got to believe.
No,
Gotta believe.
they don't have a quarterback.
I'm gonna bet it.
As the biggest Tua guy out there, I gotta admit they don't have a quarterback anymore.
Love our guy Tua. For our final game for Sunday night football, we have Detroit against Green Bay.
Hold on. You're just gonna skip over Russ and the Broncos like that?
We
They're
don't gotta talk
favorites.
about that game. Yes, so we're talking about for Sunday night football, we have the Los Angeles Chargers against the Broncos. Uh, the Chargers are plus 2.5, plus 116 on that money line. Total sitting at 39.5. You taking Russ?
No.
Why are we
What
talking
is this
about it?
spread?
I don't know. Is someone out?
This makes no sense to me. Just because the Broncos have been playing a little bit better, they're suddenly favorites against a 10-6 team? No chance.
I'm guessing people are out.
No, I just looked. Justin Herbert's playing. That's all I care about. Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Russ Wilson. So I'm taking the Chargers. What are we doing here?
This Chargers team is hot too right now.
Yeah,
I
they have
would.
something to play for. If Baltimore wins, the Chargers need to win to keep that 5 seed, which would play the winner of Jacksonville and the Titans. So that's a big game.
This is a big game. You're right.
Makes no sense. That's a trap spread.
I'm all over the Chargers in this one.
I don't get
All
that one.
over. I don't get it at all. Bet the bank responsibly. I'm telling you, we're gonna cook up a good parlay. I'll put it on TikTok and Instagram, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good
Just
parlay.
don't do the Chiefs minus 14 again like you did last week. I saw that.
Did not work out too well.
No.
Too many points, huh?
Too many points.
I like laying those big spreads sometimes,
I
David.
know, but it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked.
All right, now we're at Sunday Night Football. We're at the Detroit Lions. The new Detroit Lions, as Pat McAfee would say, at Green Bay. The Lions are plus 4.5. Total sitting at 49.5. Lions are plus 190 on that money line. You taking the new Lions?
No. And here's why. The Green Bay Packers have the greatest quarterback of all time on their roster. And I'm not going to bet against that guy in a winner-take-all game.
Nope.
Packers have to win this game. Here's my bullet list. Packers have to win this game. They have the best quarterback ever. There's nothing else to say.
I want the Packers so bad to win a Super Bowl. Just because I like Aaron Rodgers, man.
I love Aaron Rodgers, dude.
A lot of respect, man. I'm jealous that Pat McAfee gets him on his show every week, and it's just like jealous, man. That's why one of the reasons why I listen to that show is because he's on there.
You know what I hate about the NFL and the media and the way people think about the NFL?
Break it down, David.
Tom Brady, when he was on the Pats, used to get all this hate. Everyone hated him. Now everyone loves him. Everyone loves Tom Brady. What happened? And now everyone hates Aaron Rodgers. What happened? Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback and didn't leave his wife, doesn't have one, didn't leave his wife to play the game of football.
Doesn't have one.
Better,
doesn't need to.
Right? Better quarterback, better human. So I think the media's got it wrong on this one.
I'm with you. We've talked about this.
He's so talented. He's easily the most talented quarterback to ever play the game of football. Maybe Mahomes, but he's only done it for 6 years now. So
yeah,
I will give Mahomes that, but over a full career, it's Aaron Rodgers and it's not close.
I'm with you.
Got to ride that guy here. Got to ride him.
Got to ride him. Lay that 4.5. Perfect time for our lock, dog, and tease, David.
Yep. All right. So for my lock, I am going with. I'm between two. I'll go ahead and go Vikings minus 7.5. They're a good football team. The Bears are starting Nathan Peterman and trying to lose. They're intentionally trying to lose this game. Why would they even want to keep it within 7 points? So that's going to be my lock. For my dog, it's got to be the Dolphins. Got to be the Dolphins. They got to win this game. Let's go, Fins. And then for my tease, I will take Jacksonville plus a point. I'll take the Vikings minus a half, basically pick them. I will take Buffalo minus a half, basically pick them. I will take the Giants plus 21. That's too many points. They're a good football team. Even if guys are sitting, too many points.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 21. I will take the Niners minus 7. And then last but not least, I will take the Commanders plus 14.5. You like it?
Some of it. Not all of it.
What you got?
For my lock, I'm going to go Los Angeles Chargers plus 2.5 here.
Okay, I like that.
There's no way. They're going to lose. For my dog, I'm going to take the Los Angeles Rams on the money line here. Plus 240.
Those seem backwards.
Why?
It feels like you should take them with the points as your lock and the Chargers as the money line. But you do
No,
you.
I like big dogs, David. You know me.
All right.
I like big dogs.
I'm
Plus two
shocked
four.
you're not taking the who are the Niners playing?
The Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm shocked you're not taking them.
I put them in my tees.
Okay.
For my tees, I have the Los Angeles Chargers plus 9.5. I have San Francisco -7. Los Angeles Rams plus 13.5. Then I'm gonna take Carson Wentz plus 14.5. I'm gonna take that one. And then I'm going to take Mac Jones plus 14. And to wind it all off, I'm gonna add it to the Dolphins +8 there.
I like that one, but betting against the Bills, playing with fire.
I know. That's the only one that worries me out of that. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in and listening. Hope you guys had a wonderful new year as well. Please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And I don't talk about this every time, but please stay tuned as we will be doing a giveaway. We'll be doing $25 Amazon gift cards. If you just, um, we'll be doing a quick giveaway. So we'll have more information on that shortly. But yeah, we'll be giving away some Amazon gift cards. So yeah, please give us a 5-star review for sure. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. See you on the next one, guys.
See ya.